What's up, guys? Today we're talking all about how to play as Echo in Rainbow Six Siege. We're going to be talking all about his Yokai Drones, how to play as Echo, and how to rank up and win more matches while playing as Echo. Let's get down to it. Alright, so let's start with Echo's loadout. So you have the choice between the Supernova and the MP5 SD. Vertical grip, 1.5 scope, or a shotgun that you have a suppressor on it. The suppressor does make the gun quite long, like you can see right here. I mean, see how long that suppressor is. So if you're like in a corner or something, it will kind of expose you. But you know, dealer's choice. Try the suppressor, try without. Both are nice. So the choice between the Supernova and the MP5. The Supernova has the most range of almost any shotgun with how fast you can shoot it as well. I would compare the Supernova very similarly to Smoke Shotgun. I honestly think the Supernova is slightly better. Try this gun out if you haven't tried it before. The MP5, I mean, you kind of know what to expect from this. It's a 1.5 scoped MP5. It functions the same way, but you have a built-in suppressor, which is kind of nice. But yeah, try this Supernova because you can pair it with the Bearing 9, which is a good middle range option. So you don't just have to rely on the Supernova. You can have a little bit of range as well. And then you have impacts or shields. If I'm running MP5, I might run shields, you know, focusing on those long range firefights. But when I'm running like shotgun Bearing 9, I like to have impacts to give myself like the opportunity to make very aggressive plays. All right, so let's talk about Echo's Yokai Drones. You're going to get two. Move them around wherever you want, and you can jump them, and you know they'll stick on the ceiling. They are easy to spot for attackers, but you will be able to just, disorient the attackers as well. So you can also use on yourself. It's not going to really disable them too much. Like I can still like take a firefight like this, but your audio is going to be messed up and is really going to catch you off guard. So a lot of times I'll just drive my drone around, like look for an attacker. I'll bump it up, shoot them with it, and then either I'll push that guy, or I'll have one of my teammates that I was droning in as a defender. I'll have them push as I stun them. So in a normal round, let's say we're holding bank top floor. How do I use these drones? Well, here's how I like to use this drone. Put it in a spot where most people aren't going to look for camera intel because they will shoot that default, and I'll have a camera still here at top of the main spiral staircase, and I'll also place another camera either here so I can watch the marble. You put it on the skylight. Okay, I can watch the marble, and if I ever feel like I need to, I can drive it up and just jump it straight up. I can see who's on the roof. Who's on the roof, and I can just drive it back up, put it in the spot I had it originally, or I can just leave it like this. But they will be able to shoot that pretty easily. All it takes is one bullet to shoot the Yokai drone, so a lot of times I will just leave it like so it stays protected. And the reason for this, I mean, intel is extremely valuable in Siege, so having the option of two cameras where you can disorient an attacker as your teammate swings him. So let's say I see a teammate about to swing a guy walking up a spiral. I hit him with the Echo stun, my teammate swings, and 9 times out of 10 your teammate's probably going to kill that guy. It's really hard for you to play off of that, but Echo functions really well as a intel gatherer, and this is why I like this. So I'm gonna have cameras set up like that while I play as Echo, and then I can just play aggressive. So I can either sit on my cam and I'm basically just kind of chill. Well, once they start to get a little bit of presence, then I start to get a little aggressive. Peek in the hallway with my Bearing 9. And when I feel like they're close, shotgun out. This shotgun, I mean, here's a spread just on this angle. That's taking almost any operator in the game down just at that range. So they're gonna have to think twice before pushing you when you're holding like this. Echo used to function as more of a plant denial operator. So here we have cafe top floor. You like have your drone, let's say like here. A lot of attackers aren't going to find it here. And when they try to plant, it'll make them stop planting. But then it used to be invisible. So now it's not invisible. So they'll be able to turn and easily deal with it. It's more of a pest, more of an annoyance. So a lot of times for my cameras, I'm going to use it to gather intel for my team. So this is an area of a lot of contention for attackers and defenders. So I'm gonna leave my echo cam here. When they like, I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna see where my teammates are at. Whenever I feel like a teammate is about to swing somebody, if the attackers are in cigar, as my teammate swings, I'm going to stun the guy, and you know, as they swing, the chance that my team is going to win that firefight is very, very high. Because again, we're going to show you guys what that looks like. And like, you know, they can't really hear what's going on. They can't hear anyone pushing them. They're just, you know, a little drunk. So that's where I put one camera, and then I probably just place the other camera here as well. Boom. I'll place where I had it before. Boom. So I can see the skylight and the push in, because this one might get shot. I'll have another one ready to go. I have everything on point, and then I'm going to probably chill near white, either with the MP5 or the supernova, and just kind of hold this white area, because now I have everything on watch, so I can see everything. So I have my echo cam is watching the front, watching the area where most attackers are going to push through, and then I have my body watching the other part. At this range, you are going to one-shot anyone that walks up that staircase with this shotgun, which is why I love it so much. And the impact's always nice if you feel like, you know, someone is on that staircase and you back up, being able to do that and like kind of mess with them. All it takes is really one pump. You just have to kind of disable them a little bit and close the distance and take them out. All right, now let's get to some gameplay as Echo and break it down. All right, first clip. So here I have my drone gathering intel where the Ion is at. What, like, just kind of observing his pattern. Like, is he going to try to pressure up fast, or is he just watching? I'm waiting with a shotgun on the staircase, waiting to see what he does. I see him trying to just kind of like shoot something, and I hear him run away. He takes a couple pre-fire shots at me, and I hear him run up the staircase. So we peek and look at all those enemies right there, and look at the range of this bad boy. So nice. Getting 2 kills, trying to get a third, couldn't find him. Then we just back off.
Top yellow.
I push over, trying to find the one on the window. We do take him out. The Barry 9 is a really good backup for the supernova in situations like that. Echo being buffed to a 2-speed makes him extremely variable on being aggressive throughout the round. So here I'm in a 1v1 now. I have the Barry 9 out because the supernova, I feel like he might peek me from far. So I have the Barry 9 out to try to get the headshot. He throws a nade that I know that he didn't cook because I heard the pin pull. We swing out and get the headshot. What these clips have in common is that I'm using the cameras to gather intel so I can make an aggressive play. Here we have the next clip. I see that no one's top blue. It is currently a 3v5. The main breach is open. They're starting to push in to go for a plant. 2v5 now. So I have 2 options. I either peek the blue door where there's an Osa, Nomad, Ace, like, and probably get my head blown off, or I run around knowing that no one's really watching my blue flank, and I have a free walk down the main staircase. Let's go. I get a piece of the Ace there. A little bit too long range, but you know that Ace is very lit now. So I'm not afraid to take another long range shot because I know I'll take him out with this. He gets Fenrir'd. My teammate takes him out and takes another one out of the breach. You see the Osa try to go for a plant. Boom. Killing the Osa. And then another guy who's also swinging. Trying to hit him with the Barry 9 at range, but it's Iana. It's kind of tough there. Now I make a little bit of vert. Gotta watch that diffuser. I hear the planting. Just have Echo to stop the plant. If I was a little bit faster here, I'd be able to stop this plant. But I miss. Oriented him, so now that he's can't hear me coming, he's going to be extremely like spastic. He has no idea where I'm coming from because he cannot hear me at all. He shot my echo cam. I see him sprint across. See, most people are not going to play like this in a 1v1 situation, but because that he can't hear me coming in at all, he is extremely rattled. And we swing out and take him out at range with the echo shotgun. Look at that range on that bad boy. Look at that range. And you're gone with the defuse. All right, guys, that is it today on how to play as Echo. Echo is extremely variable op. You can either play him very passive in the back, trying to deny plant with his drones, or you can play really aggressive. Like this is kind of how I have it set up, because year 8, the meta is very TDM-y. Plants aren't going down as much as you would think, and it is really about taking the enemy down before they even really get close to sight. So this way of playing Echo is going to be extremely valuable, being able to drone your team around and mess with the enemy and be able to give calls to your teammates so they can actually deal with the enemy, instead of just leaving your drones on site waiting for that plant to go down while your team is basically in a 5v4 while you're sitting in the back of sight on your camera. I strongly suggest not playing Echo like that. I definitely suggest being a little bit more aggressive, because it will pay off, like you guys saw in some of those gameplay clips. All right, guys, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and leave a like down below for more. Let me know if you guys disagree with this style of Echo, but I honestly feel like in this current meta, this is the ideal way to play as Echo. And I have a little bit to show for it. All right, guys, until next time, let me know what op you want next. Peace out.